Hello everyone, my name is PythonGB and welcome back to another episode of my single player Minecraft Let's Play. This of course is episode 35 and I have some cool plans for today, my friends. First of which includes redstone. That's right, PythonGB doing redstone, that must mean the world is ending because of course I am utterly terrible with redstone by every stretch of the imagination, and I am utterly ashamed of that fact. I've been playing Minecraft for 4 years now, and I still haven't got around to learning redstone properly, so this should be pretty damn interesting. But in this episode, what I'm going to be doing, my friends, is I am going to be digging out a brand new large storage room with a light trigger. So basically, as soon as I go into the room, there's going to be some pressure plates down the bottom. It's going to go downwards, obviously, because if we did the lights here, then obviously it would bump into this storage room up here with the old enchanted books and the armor. So we're going to have to go down slightly. But yeah, we're going to make it perfectly symmetrical as well. So we're going to make the stairs go down this way as well. They're going to meet around the back of the ladder. And then there's going to be loads and loads and loads of chests all right next to each other. All with item frames with things inside the chests. Hopefully, it's going to be amazing, my friends. There's going to be so many things going on you guys won't even know. You won't even know of the things that are happening. Right, here we go. I guess we can just get started. I see no reason not to. Now obviously since the last episode I have actually been on vacation in real life and it was pretty nice to get away from it all. Just to be honest with you guys, it's pretty nice to get away from it all, and I'll be honest with you guys, I am pumped to get back into things. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. I want to make this thing look cool, as I would like to make all of my things look cool. There we go, it's all good. Okay, let's continue. Let's get some more stairs going, my friends. Okay, that's going to go down there. Okay, all good. All good. Do. This should be pretty simple. Oh, man. But yeah, hopefully you guys have all been good. I certainly have. Like I said, the break was very much needed, and I'm feeling pumped to get going again, so it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, what I'm doing is I'm digging out a large storage room, and as I was saying, it's pretty much just gonna be a large storage area. You know, there's nothing really too interesting about it. I mean, the building itself, well, the build itself might be pretty interesting to see once it's finished, certainly, but the actual building itself, not really. Well, what's this? There is a witch down there, and that is a ravine. Ah, I hear you, dog. Shut up. Right, okay. Goddamn fireworks. This is... I used to love this time of the year. It's actually November the 5th when I'm recording this. Obviously, Guy Fawkes Night, or Bonfire Night as it's called in the UK. So, and my dogs hate them. Dog owners everywhere will hopefully be able to sympathise with me. The idea of having dogs while having fireworks is not really viable, because dogs absolutely bloody hate the things. And as a result, I don't know. They just go on a little barking spree, but, you know, I can't really fault them for that, I guess. If only my dogs were trained better to learn to like fireworks. I mean, obviously, I can't expect that of them, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. There we go. Right, now, how the heck are we supposed to rectify this situation right here? These questions need answering. Okay, let's do that. I tell you what, we can have one storage area coming off here, maybe. Right, okay, should we do the other side first, just so we can see what kind of shape we're actually trying to go for right here? I feel like that would be a good idea. Right, so obviously this is the bottom of the stairs, which is good. There we go. Yeah, wait, hold on a sec. Something's wrong. That roof is one block too low. So there we go. Let's just dig it out a little bit. There we go. Good stuff. And I must apologise if you do manage to hear my dogs barking in the background. I can't do anything about it. So, yeah. End of story. Goodbye. The end. Do-do-do-do. All going well. Alright, there we go. All the planks. There we go. Overbearingly high amount of wood planks being used in this build, even though in my little project chest there isn't actually that much wood at all. In fact, for the most part, I've got diorite, solid stone, cobblestone, and polished andesite, which is pretty interesting. Now, the plan is, as I was saying, we're going to have some pressure plates down the bottom, so we're going to make 4 pressure plates, obviously, because these are... the entrances are 2 blocks wide, obviously, so it's going to be one there. Okay, and there's obviously going to be one right here. we go. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And now we just need to figure out the flooring. Now, for the flooring, I'm actually going to be using regular diorite, which is pretty interesting because, you know, most people don't tend to use these two together, but I feel like it doesn't look that bad. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I am actually quite a fan of it. I mean, look at it. There's a nice amount of contrast going on right here. Obviously, the regular andesite and polished andesite go well together, pretty well, but I don't know, I just think this is pretty nice in terms of switching it up, so I don't know, that's just kind of how and why I'm doing this, I guess. Like I have to explain all of my building decisions. I don't know, otherwise people will be like, oh my god, I hate your builds, you suck, unsubscribe. Oh man, there we go. Okay, so once again the entrance, let's do this here, put the old planks, well these aren't planks, these are logs, aren't they? Here we go. And let's do the same over here once again. I hear you, zombies. I can hear you. And I will take you out of the game if you continue. So please, if you would like to stay alive, or alive in air quotes, then, you know, please, shut up. I'm trying to concentrate on my building skills, or lack thereof. So leave me to it, buddy, and you won't get hurt. Okay? You won't get hurt at all. There we go. Okay, I feel like I should do this. Does this really work? Does this work? I have no idea. My phone's going off. Yeah, shut up, phone. Get out of here. No one's allowed to blooming call me while I'm recording. Why you do this? I'm trying to do things. Right, okay. Okay, looking good. We need to try and wire up the redstone to go up. Probably up this way and then above the room so we can put some glowstone lamps in. This should be pretty interesting, actually. Pretty interesting indeed. That witch is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one way to solve this. No, really, there's one way to solve it. There we go. She's out the game. Good, good. All witches should die. They are not allowed to exist in my world. It's just a big no-no. Just no. They're not allowed. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. There we go. Right, I'll tell you what guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead until I have this room entirely dug out, and then we can work on the old redstone stuffs, and then maybe, of course, working on the chest building. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, dig out this room. So I shall see you guys once I am done digging. Alrighty guys, I am back, and as you can see, the entirety of the room is now dug out, and by God, is it a big-ass room. Holy mother of God. And just to clarify, the ravine is indeed still beneath here. So, you know, if we dig a block, then there is a chance we'll fall to our death. Which obviously is not something we want to do because I haven't died in this series so far. And I would like it to stay that way. Now, let's go ahead and start working on this little part right here. This is going to be one of the storage areas. Because obviously behind all of this is, in fact, the ladders. So that is something to consider while making this thing. Let me just go ahead and fill that back in just for the sake of it. So yeah, we've got the ladder right there, and I'm going to start digging this little part out right here. Now obviously we've got wood there. I'm going to line it. I'm going to line this sort of row here, or column, with stone, just to match the rest of the design, because I don't think wood is really going to sort of shine through, because I want to use something else other than wood in this room. I would like to try and use some different types of stones, try to give it a little bit of life. I would like to also put some paintings and such in here, and again, you know, as I was saying, item frames, again, to make it seem a little bit more sort of friendly or active. I don't know what the word is. Oh man, but yeah, we're moving on with this thing, and I guess while we're doing this, we can go on to the question of the video, which for today comes from a user by the name of Matthew Bolton. And it is, have you ever played a musical instrument? Yes, I have. I have indeed played some musical instruments. My musical instrument list includes the piano, the keyboard, and drums. Obviously, piano and keyboard are pretty much the same thing, I guess. Obviously, piano, grand piano. Yeah, I know my way around the old keyboard. Yeah. And I did some drum lessons for like 6 months, so I have a pretty basic knowledge of it. I don't play any of them now. Funny enough, I actually took a music GCSE while in high school as well in the UK, and well, I haven't really used it to this day, so it seems kind of pointless really, because I'm in web design right now, which really doesn't involve using music in any way, shape or form, unless you're going to make the music for people, I don't know, who want websites, I don't know. But yeah, haven't been asked to do that just yet, so yes. Right, okay. See how this thing is going on. Right, let's do this. The only thing I'm thinking about is if we're gonna have this, lighting system pressure plate activated, mobs will be able to spawn in this room, which is not a good thing. So I need to try and think of an idea so the mobs will not spawn in this room, not by any stretch of the imagination. So how are we going to get around that? I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's something we'll have to try and cross in terms of if it was a hurdle. We'll have to cross it when we get to it. Right, okay, boom, 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 boom. Right, okay, so we're going to have some chests right here. And once again, we're going to use the old upside down... Well, we're going to use the old stairs trick so we can have 3 rows of chests. It's going to be amazing, my friend. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So here we go. Every time I go over pressure plates, I feel like TNT is going to go off. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like the way, but it just... that's just how I am. I don't know why I feel like it. Right. Okay. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and once again, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Sweet sauce. Okay, and we need to grab some iron. Right, let's make some tripwire sticks. What, tripwire sticks? That's not what they're called. Duh. Right, okay, boom. No, I need that. Boom. Okay, we need a bunch of wood planks. So if I do this, and this, and this, or the other way around, we have... Oh, bloody hell, that's a lot. Just over a stack of tripwire hooks. That is a ridiculous amount. Okay, let's grab ourselves a stack of wood out. That is good. Okay, what we're going to do with this is we're going to turn them entirely into chests. It's going to be very cool. You'll see. You'll see. It's going to be amazing. There we go. Half a stack of chests. Awesome. Let's go ahead and turn half of them into trap chests. There we go. And obviously the old trick before, which I've showed you guys before in this series. You just go ahead. I would really like to try and get these all in the same... Well, facing the same way. So if I try to do this correctly... Okay, so one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Oh, crap. That's the wrong way. Doopity doop doop. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, that's not all of them. Okay. There we go. Need to try and place these pretty precisely so they all face the right way. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And obviously on the floor as well. There we go. Oh, look at that. Got a nice little chest row right here. I have no idea what I'm going to be putting in these chests, actually. I've got to be honest with you guys. I was thinking of having, like, different areas for different types of blocks. I don't know. I feel like that might be a pretty cool idea. Like, this area could be for, I don't know, maybe an extended valuables area. We could have, like, a diamond chest and an emerald chest. It could be amazing. We could have, like, an area for building blocks. We could have an area, maybe this area here we could have for... I don't know, maybe just generic stuff like saplings and redstone related crappy stuff. And maybe another area for something else, which I haven't entirely decided on yet. So yeah, we got a nice plan going on right here. I'm liking this so far. Right, but what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to try and work on the redstone lamp lighting system thing. I really need another chest. I got to make one. Sorry, I got to do it. Oh man, this project chest area. God damn it, I didn't even make it. Stupid! Stop being stupid. There we go. Here we go. I'm going to chuck that right there. Okay, there we go. We're just going to chuck everything in there. All the things must go because it's just clogging up my inventory and I don't need it to. Right. Stone. Sticks. Right. Okay. How do I do this? Can I remember how to do this? Honestly, I have no idea. Hopefully I'm getting this right. If I do that like that and then redstone in the middle, is that going to give me... Ah, repeater! There we go. That's what I want. Okay, that's pretty nice. So now I need to make some glowstone lamps, which I believe is done by doing that. Yep, it is indeed. Okay, now I need to try and think of some sort of formation to put these in, which I don't see should be an issue, really. So we're going to do one here. Is one here really going to work? Honestly, don't know. Maybe I'll have to put this thing back and then maybe lower this part a bit. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going to work. Let's have a look, shall we? Minecraft is all about experimenting, and as such, I'm going to do exactly that. Okay, so upside down stairs. Obviously, that's going to be hidden from view. Those planks, I mean, those logs. No, it doesn't matter too much. I'm not entirely fussed about it. There we go. Sweet! Yeah, we might just wind up bumping into that. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Right, let's go over here. We're going to put one in there. Right, we're going to try and find 2 centers for this part. So we're going to put one right here, which is 2, 3, 4 blocks from there. So we're going to have another one over here. Again, trying to make it all symmetrical. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe there. Hold on. I'm just trying to figure this out, my friends. Just trying to figure it out. I'll tell you what, let's start placing them in just so we can actually see how they're doing. So that's 3 blocks. That is 4 blocks. That is 3 blocks. Okay, cool. As long as it's symmetrical and reasonably equally distributed. Oh, I can't even say that word. Distributed. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't speak. That sucks. I love being able to speak properly. Okay. So that goes there. Need to put some more in the corner. Is this equal? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh darn it. That's kind of annoying, actually. I'm thinking of extending the room 2 blocks further back that way. I don't know why. I feel like that might be a good idea. 2, 3, 4. That's 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have it there, but then again, that won't match there, will it? Oh, man. The work, though. The work is real, my friends. The work is real. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push this entire room back. Well, I'm going to knock out these walls 2 blocks backwards. So, let me get on with this, and I shall meet you guys back once we're ready to do the redstoning. Alrighty, guys. The bad news is, because there's no half slabs or stairs for the new stone variants, it means I've unfortunately had to resort to, the old cobblestone and stone brick textures, which of course are nowhere near as good as the new stones. So that is great. Mojang or Microsoft, please add stones and slabs for the new stone types. It makes sense, right? Huh? It makes sense. Do it. Oh my lord. Right, okay. I guess without further ado, little rant over. Let's go ahead and let's start on a redstoning. Oh man, that has put me in a salty mood, and me plus redstone plus salty mood equals bad things for the most part. Let me just check this works. It does indeed. Good stuff. Right, okay, let's hop down here really quick. Oh my god, this is going to be a major pain in the ass. Let me just move this around somewhere. Okay, I'll just move my Coke can, obviously. Pepsi can. I do love me some Pepsi. Can't get... God damn it, man! I ain't having my first death down here, you pansy ass. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We gotta get back up there. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. All is good. All is good in the world of Minecraft. Don't worry. I didn't fall off and almost die. It doesn't matter too much. There we go. Now, because I've done this, I can, of course, go up and behind this area here so I can get on top of the room. And then I should be able to do the redstoning that I need to do. So, what's that? Is that the wall now? I think it might be. So, okay. Okay, good. I might need to rid this for a little while. There we go. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And let me just extend the wall here. There we go. This should do the job pretty nicely. I'm trying to see what's going on. This is going to be the messiest looking ravine I've ever seen once it's finished. I might even wind up filling in the entire thing. Because even if it's underground and I know it's there, it'll just annoy me. It will annoy me. That's just how I am. It just is. Right, okay. So we're going to do this, we're going to make it go upwards, and then we're going to make it turn around a corner. Right. Okay, let's avoid that. Okay, let's just go... Okay, let's go up this way. We'll go up where we can, my friends. We'll go up where we can. Okay, you need to continue the ascent. Like so. How far can we go? That is the question. Right. Oh! Actually, that's pretty useful if we're going to have like a maintenance shaft. Cool. Cool. Okay, let me go and fill this in really quick. I see no reason not to. Obviously, I need to fill that in at some point anyway, so let me just do this. There we go, just clean it up a little. I am almost out of blocks, which sucks ass. Right, now the question is, are we on top of the room? What is this? We need to turn a corner and go back on ourselves. Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. Oh man, there is nothing worse than not knowing where you're going to come out. There really isn't. I can't think of anything worse. Yes, I know there's coal there. It really doesn't matter. I've got loads of coal to my name, my friends. Right. Is this it? Am I now at the height? Am I there? If I'm there, I should be able to find lamps. Right? I should be able to find lamps somewhere. What about if we go down a block? Are we going to go find lamps if we go down a block? Is that a thing that is going to happen? If we can bump into one, that would be great. That is not what we're looking for. Okay, let's continue. Do I have to go down another block? Have I gone too high? I think I might have gone too high. Come on, man. Just show me one of them things. Go on, I know you can do this, man. I know you can do this. There we go, there's one. Okay, right, we're now at the correct height. Good stuff. Which means I can get rid of this. I can fill this back in. Obviously, the glowstone was nice for when it was there, but we don't actually need it. So let's just do it here. Here we go, and we can make a redstone go in here. Sweet! Okay, so let me put a repeater right here just to extend the signal out, obviously. Right, now I just need to figure out where all of the lamps are again. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. There's one there. I'm just trying to memorize the old pattern that we are going. So I'm pretty sure if we just go this way, we'll find another one. In fact, we should find another couple, actually. Let's keep ourselves going. Man, those zombies are a pain in the ass. Right, there we go. There's the end one. I'm pretty sure of it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me put one there, maybe. Okay. So that's going to go like so. Sweet. Okay, and then we're going to make it go this way as well. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, maybe that one's a bit too close. No idea. I can't remember how many blocks you can sustain the redstone signal for before it just completely diminishes. Gotta be honest, got no idea. So let's just keep going. There we go. There's a lamp right there. I'm going to need more redstone, man. Holy hell. More redstone is needed. Boom. Okay, once again, most of this is going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay. Right, and then we need to try and think of some way of making a mechanic so the pressure plates essentially act as a lever. So every time I go over it, it will switch it on or off, instead of turning it on and off. So that's going to be a pretty interesting thing to do. I'm pretty sure Etho has done it before, so I might have to check out one of his videos. Oh boy. Oh man, this may or may not wind up being a two-part episode, because like I said, I'm not that good at redstone. I'm really not. Like, this is a learning experience for me for the most part, and like I said, I need more redstone anyway. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to work on this just a little bit, and because I'm splitting this into two parts, I'm going to go ahead and get a question of the video for the second part as well, and I shall meet you guys back once we are ready to get on with this thing, my friends. See you in a sec.